Hello, hello. This is Ariel, and this is your black moon. This is your black moon Ascended Master Oracle reading. That's right, we have 2 new moons this month. So I've done an extra reading for you this month for our manifestation reading of the Ascended Master Oracle. I thought you might enjoy this. So before I dive, for the purposes of this reading, I am using the Ascended Master Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And before we dive into the reading today, I just want to make a couple suggestions to you about how to create sacred space before doing your own reading for yourself, for others, or before having a meditation session, your daily practice. The first thing you want to do is really focus in on an intention. What is it that you are intending to create at this time? Now, this can be something really abstract like world peace or clarity, knowledge, healing. Well, I guess healing could be very specific, or you could be manifesting something more specific like a new car or a trip to Paris or something that you've had your heart set on. It's really up to you. The new moon is the perfect time to set your manifestation intentions, as you know. So this is the time that you really want to reach a little bit further towards your goals. And make sure that your monthly intentions on the new moon match up with your overall goals for the year. So everything, you want everything to be pointed in the same direction. So if you did a good job in January writing out your goals, you should be checking if you're on track. And if you didn't, don't beat yourself up for that. It's never too late to set an intention for a day, for your session, for any period of time. I like the big picture ones. I like to have the overriding, which is why I do these Ascended Master Oracle readings every new moon so that we can set our intentions for what we want to manifest. Well, this is the black moon, as I've stated already, which just means the second new moon or dark moon in a calendar month, the way the blue moon would be the second full moon of the calendar month. Anyway, not to get too far down that rabbit hole, let's go ahead and talk about our energetic protocol. Now, the first thing you want to do is ground yourself. So you want to make sure that you're grounded into the planet by either growing tree roots out of the bottom of your feet or placing a grounding cord around your tailbone or in your first chakra at the root of your spine right there, so that you ground yourself from your first chakra down into the center of the planet and feel that connection to the planet there. The third thing that I wanted to bring up is that you next are going to connect to your higher self. Now, I have a lot of my friends say, oh, I just connect to my heart, or I just connect directly to my source. But I just think that there's something really great about calibrating the lower selves and the higher self. So the inner child, the sort of inner subconscious energy, and your higher self, all of these aspects of ourself, I like to get all that on the same page, connecting to the higher self who kind of governs all of those inner selves that we have. The next thing that I want to do then is to call in our angels, masters, and guides, and I do that across time and space. So that from all realms, past, present, and future, my angels, masters, and guides are in touch with me to give me any sort of information I need to get to my next step and attain my goals. The next thing that I want to do is ask that the information I receive be of the highest purity and clarity. and of the greatest good for all concerned. I also like to add sometimes that I like to get my messages in a way that my conscious mind understands. Now, I'm pretty good at just getting subconscious messages and kind of making sense of those because I'm adept at that. But you may want to just add to spirit when you're setting these intentions that you'd like to get your signs, your road signs, in a clear and concise fashion that your conscious mind could make heads or tails out of. I don't know if it'll work, but you can always make the request. Lastly, you can put any sort of reverence, building an altar for your new moon sort of sacred space, or your reading or your meditating. Light a candle, use a flower, beautiful incense, or spray aromatherapy, burn some sage, whatever you want to do, whatever ritual feels good to you to cleanse your space or represent the elements. It's really up to you. As long as you have fun and it feels good to you, that it's beautiful and loving and uplifting and inspiring to you, is really the most important part. If it feels good to do it and you enjoy it, it brings you joy, then you're going to do it more often and take the time to develop that relationship with yourself. And I definitely want to encourage that. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the Ascended Master Oracle card reading for this month. And this card, I'm not that familiar with this energy, but then I looked this card up after I drew it here, and I realized that I am more familiar with this energy than I thought so. And I'm just going to read from you for you what showed up. This is El Morya, and El Morya is a member of the Royal Kashmir family in the 1800s. And he was a little bit cutting edge politically. And he was really trying to fight for justice and really looking forward to making some humane changes in the laws at that time. And Madame Blavatsky, I always mess up her name, the founder of the Theosophical Society, spent time with him in India and then later channeled his messages. And Kuthumi, you may have heard of the other master Kuthumi, she channeled his messages as well, which was part of the Theosophical Society's premise, was the teachings of these masters. They were part, I believe, of the Great White Brotherhood of these masters that were actually the energy is actually from Tibet, supposedly. Anyway, but these were spiritual teachings that were passed on through this brotherhood of masters who walked the planet. And I think that they had many different incarnations. But anyway, let's talk about what this card's message is. It's about clearing and shielding your energy. So you want to be extra careful about that grounding, and you may want to run some protection, use some crystals or some shielding energy at this time. As a sensitive person, you may have absorbed some harsh and toxic energy from other people. I know myself and a lot of my clients are empaths, and so this is not a surprising message to me. This card asks you to stop and call El Morya and Archangel Michael to clear yourself. They can also clear and elevate the energies in other people, your home and your office. So after clearing yourself, ask them to shield you from further tension. This process is called shielding, to protect you from intrusions. I love to take the sage and to go around my home and to sage around each and every one of the portals, and to set up a crystal grid or to set up an energetic grid. that cleanses anybody who walks through those portals as a form of protection from harsh energies for myself. And I find that that is sometimes helpful. So besides El Moria, I think I'm pronouncing his name wrong, we're going to ask Archangel Michael to cut any cords of fearful attachments between yourself and any people that that may have negative attachments to you, or any attachments to any possessions that you really shouldn't be holding on to. Stay clear of harsh and toxic substances, environments, and relationships. Honor your sensitivity and keep your thoughts as positive as possible at this time, and keep your energy clear and clean. Eliminate clutter and use feng shui to clear the energy of your house and office. So as we said, this is the second new moon, known as the black moon. So this is the second time this month, or this calendar month, that we've had the opportunity to set intention and to work towards manifestation. So take this time to really spend some time looking at your energetic protocol and how you're clearing your energy, how you're running your energy, and how that daily practice is shielding not only you, but your possessions, your home, your car. Are you using your energetic tools to as you interface with the rest of the world out there and in your space? Like, use everything that you have learned so far in order to keep everything positive and light, and to shield yourself from any negativity. Just really, if you see any negativity or there's any drama erupting anywhere around you, at this time you want to run, don't walk away from the drama. So, with that said, I want to wish you clear horizons, peaceful times, and happy healing from Ariel here at Healing Body, Mind, and Soul with Ariel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave some comments if you enjoy these readings. I'll talk to you soon. Happy healing.